My name's Bo Schoch. I'm a third generation dairyman. I am more recently, in the last 15 years, become a cheese maker, a yogurt maker. Now the most recently, butter maker. The Dairy Business Innovation Initiative was really helpful in being able to acquire the piece of equipment we needed to be able to add some value to our milk. And so by being able to hand ladle some of that cream, we're able to essentially produce two products. One is be able to create the cash flow up front, and because within a couple days after culturing that cream, I had this really valuable product as butter that I can sell the next couple days, create cash flow, because the hard aged cheese that I'm gonna make from that partially skimmed milk now might be sitting on the shelf aging for a year. So for a small business, that's a lot of cash sitting on the shelf as a cheese. And so it was a good fit for us to have this ability to have the upfront quick cash flow in butter sales to be able to support this product, this project of developing this hard aged cheese. First and foremost, I'm in the Schoch family. We're dairymen, and kind of started getting into cheese making about a little over 15 years ago. So the butter, last year I applied for the grant, and I saw a need for like a hard, long-aged cheese. I feel like a lot of customers at the farmers market are always asking for, like, do you have something really sharp, something I could grate, something like a Parmesan? So anyways, I wrote a grant to try to develop one of these hard-aged cheeses, but I don't have a cream separator, and cream separators are really expensive. And we're thinking, hey, what if I could just mimic some of these traditional practices that were always used for hundreds or even thousands of years to make some of these cheeses, and I could just hand ladle some of the cream, make butter with that, and then with that partially skimmed milk, develop a hard-aged cheese. So that's where the butter came from. So it's like, and it was, I don't know if you would say I started making butter or I'm starting to make a hard Alpine cheese, and I need to do something with the cream. And so now I have this really great high-value raw cream that I can culture and eventually turn that into a raw cultured cream, hand-ladled, barrel-churned butter. So that's how I kind of get into butter making. And that started acquired the equipment about 6 months ago. I've now made my 4th batch of butter. And then now I've jumped in full-time back to the family business. So we're trying to grow this side of the value-added part of the business. And so as a small business, we're always thinking on return on investment. The grant has really helped because that initial capital cost of acquiring that piece of equipment, that was kind of taken care of with the grant, which is, I can't overstate how important that is. And so by being able to have this butter, and then in 9 months check back in with me, I might have this Alpine style cheese that I hope is going to be great. We have 2 more products to bring, and so that's more diversity in our product lineup.